Hello everybody! Now I've got a lot to talk about in this new video that I'm doing. As you can see, I have changed around the cage a bit and extended it. So that's the first thing I'm going to be talking about. Then I'm also going to be saying a bit about these new houses that I bought off eBay, which are lovely. And I'm also going to be talking about my hay order. If anyone watched my last video, I said I was going to order from the Dust Free Hay Company. I did, and there it is, so more from that to come. And then lastly, I'm going to talk about this, which some of you might not have not know what this is, but it's actually called Vet Bed, and it's something new that I recently got for the piggies, so I'm going to be talking about a bit about that as well. So I've got a lot to get through, so I'm going to start off with the cage, which I think is the most exciting thing. What I did was, well, got bored of the old layout, and I also was a bit fed up of using the litter trays and putting them together because they were two right next to each other and I had to change them both, and I kind of wanted to use that space in a better way and have like a little room under there. But then it kind of just expanded out to here. It's a bit bare at the moment because I haven't actually put the hay in it. I'm going to, apart from the hay racks and this pile here, I'm just going to show you around first. So basically this side of the cage is structurally the same as it was before. And there's the ramp going up to the second level. And there we have a sprite. Hello piggy! Are you being lazy in there? Hello. Oh dear. That was a big stretch. You showing us your tummy? So Sprite is up there being very lazy by the looks of things. And then this is where things start to get a little bit different. So as you can see, I've actually got the Corex here, another piece here, and a final bit there. That one's a bit wobbly, I'll get onto that later. So this was because I didn't want them to drag the hay out into this part of the cage, and I thought I could do this by using the tunnels as like barriers almost that they will go through, and then hopefully leave all the hay in this messy part, which seems to be working, which is great. So how I did this, these little walls are actually two pieces of Corex sticky tape together. Ideally I would have had double-sided sticky tape, but I didn't, so I just kind of folded it over. So they're I don't know whether you can see through it, probably not, but they're stuck together, and then they also have a fold underneath which is then stuck onto the Corex at the base there. So they're basically like a little wall with a supporting base bit on either side. And then to secure it even further, this is sellotaped to here. I've got this really strong tape that I got from B&Q, so that won't come off, and that actually holds that one still. Then for the middle one the same happens, but it's secured because it leans up against this, which is the support for the top level. And then the last one, I couldn't actually tape it to the side, so that's why this one is a bit wobbly. But as it's down here and you can't really see it, and the pigs don't ever really move it too much, then it's perfectly fine. So that's just something to think about if you did want to like partition off part of your cage using this idea. Then it's best to make sure the pieces have something to be propped up against or stuck to, so that they aren't all wibbly like this last one is just a bit unstable. So anyway, that's how I did the partition bit there, and then as you can see this part of the cage is just all newspaper. This is what I used a long time ago when I used to just have a pet shop bought cage, and I just used newspaper and hay. So I'm going back to that original idea on this part of the cage. All their hay goes in here, and all their houses, their wooden houses and stuff, go in here as well, because I always find that they tend to pee under the wooden things, and where there is hay a lot more. So I've just basically extended this whole section into a massive litter tray, which is easy to clean because I just flip this up, roll it all, bag it, and then put new newspaper down. So yes, that's all I have to say about this part. And the other reason why I did this, apart from making it easier to clean, was because I had ordered some new houses from eBay. And here they are. They are wooden houses, which I felt like I didn't have that many variety of houses really for my guinea pigs. Wooden or plastic houses I'm talking about. Obviously they've got their hidey hut there, but only one pig can really get in that at a time. And I thought that these looked to be a brilliant idea because I saw them first on the Piggy Hub. I'm sure you all know of her, but if you don't, then I will put her link below. She's got a really great channel and super piggies. So yeah, subscribe to the Piggy Hub if you haven't already. I think she's got this one, and the person on eBay that makes and sells them actually has loads of different designs and stuff, so I also ended up getting this one. So I'll talk about this one a bit first. Now it comes separately, the ramp just comes separately to the rest of it, and these little screws do come with it, so all you have to do is screw them in with a screwdriver and then you're ready to go. So it's all made of like MDF kind of wood that isn't treated. They actually love chewing on it. Now my guinea pigs have never been big chewers, so it's really pleased me actually to see them gnawing away on it. They especially like chewing on the corner bit in the middle. So it's not in the cage yet because I'm just showing you the bottom. So that's what it looks like, and of course if you've got adventurous piggies, hopefully they'll go up the ramp and go and sit on this top bit here, which is all smoothed off, so they can't get any like splinters in their feet or anything. And then onto this one. This one is slightly bigger than that one, and it's basically got these two sections and then a divider in the middle. Now I actually wanted to have a divider, and some of you might think, oh, that's a bit annoying that it's got a divider, but actually for my piggies I think that's a good idea because they are very bossy with each other, and I know that, for example, if Annie went in she probably wouldn't let anyone in either door. But if, because it's got the divider, one piggy can go in there and the other piggy can be in there without them disturbing each other and getting on each other's nerves. And on top, it's not got the same surface as this, so if they jumped on it, I guess, but it does feel pretty soft. I mean, you'd have to rub on it pretty hard to get a splinter or something, but it's not really designed to be walked on top, I don't think, although it's not going to collapse or anything. So now I'm just going to put this one in the cage and show you what the hay room looks like with it in. So there you go, there is the hay room complete with house and hay. So yeah, as you can see, Annie and Lola are already munching happily away, aren't you piggies? This is another way to just encourage them to eat lots of hay as well. If they do have a section where they can play in it and sleep in it and it's all over the ground, then that's really good. Obviously I've put hay in these bits as well. So that's what it looks like. Sprite probably won't come down because she's just relaxing up here. And you piggy. Hello. Hello baby. Blimey, this video is going to be long. You might want to separate into two parts, go get a cup of tea or something. The next thing I'm going to talk about is my hay order. And this is from the Dust Free Hay Company. As you can see on the side of this sack, there it is. dustfreehay.co.uk. So unfortunately, yes, it's a UK company. However, maybe in America there is companies which are like this, where you can order good quality properly dust extracted hay from. So maybe you might want to look into that. And basically I ordered this because they had different sorts of hay, and in particular I wanted to try out this Timothy hay, which is common in America, and on all the care websites it always says that Timothy hay is the best hay to feed them. So that's why I got this included in my order. And basically we can get Oxbow hay over here, but because it's imported from the US it just costs ridiculous amounts for a tiny bit of hay, which is a bit annoying. So it's great that I can get it off this company, although it also is quite expensive. Now I think each bag or box is about 3 kilograms, and altogether this cost me £23, which is expensive for 9 kilograms. They're probably a bit less actually, it's probably more like 8 kilograms altogether. So that is pretty expensive, but as I've now found my other hay, my normal hay, at a really good price for about £7 for 8 kilograms, then it kind of evens up in the end, and what I'm going to do is just use all 4 of them and mix them in together and really just give them as much variety as possible, which will encourage them to keep munching away. This is the first type. This is their stalky hay, and this is good for wearing down the teeth. It's better than the soft hay for wearing down the teeth because obviously it's got more roughage in, it's more like hard bits to grind down on. So that's why I got this one. The soft hay, this one's in a box, is just, yeah, as it says, really nice and soft. It's also really green. In comparison to the other cheap hay, it is a lot greener, and it also smells so nice. It's so sweet smelling, and I think the guinea pigs probably enjoy that one most. And then last of all we've got the Timothy hay, which is as I described in my sample before. Again, it's really green, quite stalky looking, and lots of these bits which the piggies like. So that's good as well, and I think having all 3 is just generally a good idea, although they take up quite a lot of space now. I've got so much hay I could probably last myself until Christmas. But the reason why this is in a bag is simply because I think they'll try and give you one of these bags with every order, and it's because this is a polyprop bag, I think it's called, and basically it lets the hay breathe. They do go on about it on their website a bit, but basically hay is not that good kept in a like a sealed plastic container really. I know I put my hay in this box, but it doesn't, you can't shut it down in any way, so it's not airtight. So having one of these bags is the best way to go because the hay can breathe out. Or in a normal box I think is good, but this one was apparently recommended by the company. So after this hay is gone, I'm going to hang on to the bag and put other hay in there so it's kept in the best storage conditions possible. And the final thing I'm going to talk about is this lovely new carpet that my piggies have. And this, as I said before, it's called Vet Bed, and it is really like a carpet. It is got a huge pile on it of about 2 centimetres, and it's really like soft and nice. You might think, as I did at first, it's a bit too like luxurious in a way compared to the fleece, which obviously has a very small pile on, but the guinea pigs do really enjoy it. So I think it's a really good thing, and what I like most about it is that you can sweep it up, or you could even vacuum it really easily because it doesn't shift around. Even if fleece is folded down under the towels like this, often if you're sweeping at it, it kind of bunches up in places and gets annoying, whereas the Vet Bed really doesn't do that. It is designed to be used by vets and for ill animals and stuff, so it does, like fleece, wick all the moisture straight through to the absorbent layer below. Now usually I would use towels straight under the Vet Bed, but because it arrived when I'd already cleaned out the cage, I just kind of got excited and bugged it down on top of the fleece. So that's what it's like, and they actually haven't peed on it much at all really, because they've been going to the toilet lots in there. I've had to clean that out every day. I know it's quite a large space, but I don't mind doing that, especially if this is going to last much longer. I also got this off eBay as well, which I will give the link, as well as the link for the houses. I also give the link for the person who sells these, and I think it's the same make as Pro Fleece, which is not the actual Vet Bed original, but it is basically the same thing for cheaper. So there is someone on eBay that sells it for, from what I've found, the best price on the internet, and I got this piece, which I wouldn't really want a larger piece because then it might not all fit in your washer and get washed properly. So this piece was 76 centimetres by 1 metre and it cost me £7.50, which I thought was really good, as this stuff is meant to be like, you know, quite expensive. So I also got this pink one, and then I also got a heather one, which is up there. Heather was just the colour that was on the listing. So I've got 2 of them to try out, and I'll let you know how it goes because I haven't actually washed them, but apparently they wash good. Well, these were recommended to me by Pinky's Piggies, and she is lovely. She just started her channel and she's just bought her new guinea pigs as well. I've actually been talking to her on Facebook for quite a while before she got them. So she went and got her guinea pigs and they are still babies, and oh my god, you just need to go and watch her channel because they're so adorable. And sometimes it can be annoying subscribing to people who have been going quite a long time because you don't know that much about their past and their guinea pigs and stuff, but she has just started out, so if you're looking for another good channel to watch from the beginning, then I would really recommend subscribing to Pinky's Piggies. And the guinea pigs are called Coco and Twinkle, and they're such little darlings. What are you doing, Loli? So daft. You are a daft piggy, aren't you? And also it can be hard, and a lot of people do get disheartened when they're just starting out on their channel, so I don't want this to happen to her, and I want her to get lots of subscribers as soon as possible. So she'll keep doing more videos. So go and subscribe to her now. That is an order. So I think that's all for this video. I'm sorry I haven't actually shown you the guinea pigs much. Hello. Yes, hello. I know, you're gorgeous, aren't you? And there's Annie. Everyone likes to see a bit of Annie because she's just a massive fluff ball and she always looks pretty funny. She has actually had a haircut, which is good. She's got a bit of a... oh, she's gone. She's got a bit of a funny haircut actually, because she had these a parting on her head and these 2 massive bits coming down, and I just kind of cut them off in a straight line, so she's got a bit of like the Manny the Mammoth thing going on at the moment, which is pretty funny. So I'm gonna try and sort her hair out, but oh, she just hates having her hair clipped. I will actually be doing a video on all about Texels and all about the special care that they need. Hello. You do run away a lot, don't you? Especially on video. There, she's munching the Timothy Hay bit there, aren't you? Hello, cutie. So that is one of the videos that will be coming up about Texel guinea pigs. The others are, I'm planning to do a video on my lap pads, but they keep selling, so I never have any of the set of every size, so I will need to sew some more of them. As always, I'm really open to requests, so if you request a video and you really want me to do it as soon as possible, then I will. What are you doing, Lola? Hello. So I think I'm going to go now before I've bored you all to tears. So again, requests or questions. If you have questions about the cage, you might have questions about the houses, I will put the links below. The vet bed, or if you're from the UK and you want to ask me anything about the dust-free hay people, then feel free to ask. And I'm going to go now. So goodbye. Bye Annie. Bye Lola. And finally, oh, we'll go and see Sprite one last time. Hello Sprite, are you munching? Yes. Goodbye Sprite.